Guys, I thought about it. What's the best way to do Hail Marys in a game? If the whole entire field was an end zone. Because the only problem with Hail Marys, other than the fact that 99% of the time people don't catch the ball, and they don't work and they're not effective, is that sometimes they catch it, right? But they don't get in the end zone. Because your quarterback doesn't have the throw power to get it to the end zone. Now, for the Lions' case, they have the throw power. Jared Goff has the arm to get the job done. But it's not what we're talking about today. The throw power is not the problem. It's the fact that if he catches it in the field of play, sometimes they don't get to the end zone. We're going to avoid that, and we're going to, get this job done a lot easier. So here's how this field is set up, okay? The field is a total of 20 yards. 10 to the 50, 10 to the other side. The end zones, as you can see, the pylons right there, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The pylons are a total of 50 yards. 40 yards in the field, 10 yards for the previous end zones. So it's a 50-yard end zone. It's a 20-yard field. And here's what we're doing. We're only going to play offense only, which means they're probably going to score very quickly. Never mind, we got a safety. By the way, safeties are very prevalent, you're going to see, because, let me go ahead and call this play right here, because of the fact you saw it in your own end zone. So a sack is a safety. Guaranteed. All right, first play, baby. First play. And we drop it. But again, like I said, hopefully this will cause more touchdowns on Hail Marys. Could I try to do a Hail Mary where everyone was like 10 feet tall, and that didn't work. It did not end up working out. So I thought, what's better than doing it like this? Where at least now we're almost guaranteed to get something good. I love how we got a touchdown. They didn't even give us the chance to go for the extra point. Like, they don't kick extra points in this. That's pretty much what this is coming down to. Dude, why does Jared Goff have the biggest arm of all time? Am I crazy? I did not think Jared Goff had like a freaking Josh Allen arm. Who has the best throw power? I guess best throw power in the NFL is Josh Allen, right? I'm going to guess. Maybe? I mean, Patrick has a big arm. There's a lot of quarterbacks that have big arms. Like, when I'm talking about big arm, I mean like throw the ball 89. I think Josh has the best arm in the NFL. Like most like throw power. All right, come on. I'm trying my best though not to get what we got our first touchdown on, where it was just a Hail Mary, but the guy ran past everyone. Because at the same time, I can't force them here to come out and man up 3 deep every single play, which is what you need to come out in if you're going to run Hail Mary defense. So I can't force them to do that. Now, there's only 20-yard fields, so technically speaking, even if they don't call man at 3 deep, it's not that much field to cover. Come on now. How much field is it truly to cover? So I'm trying to get like this type of play. I want to get more of a jump ball scenario rather than just I throw the ball and I outrun the guy because they're only calling 2 safeties deep. So that's my goal here. I'm going to try as much as the defensive line will allow me to, because so far the defensive line is going to be the problem for the Browns. They have an amazing defensive line, which for this challenge, I probably should not have went against them. But you know what? You live and you learn. But right here, I think we can easily outrun them. Maybe not. Wow. Okay, maybe the Brownies secondary has some speed to them. I was not expecting that at all. Out of all the teams, I think this is probably the one I would expect. But still, he caught it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, so this is working out a lot better than I expected it to work out. And the only reason why I did not expect it to work out very well is because, again, like I said, I tried it with 10-foot tall players, and it didn't work. Although both touchdowns we've had so far have been us running past their guy, which I don't like that much because, again, like I said, it's just like, at that point, it's just a one-on-one matchup of who's faster. Really? Really, defensive line? Yeah, pick sixes are also very prevalent because Don't know if you realize, but the field's 20 yards. So a pick six is very easy to do. So I'm blocking my running back every single play. Not sure how much that's going to help, but I'm going to hope that it helps a little bit. Because, again, like I said, why does the Browns have to... They have such a great defensive line. Until they got in the playoffs versus the Texans. And then they just didn't know how to play defensive line, I guess. Just so unfortunate, you know? So unfortunate here. Okay, come on, man. Give me something here. I'm not having the Clownies catch strays here. Oh, okay. How is an early pass breakup? Bro, the man had the ball in his hands. No early pass breakup nonsense. Alright. Give me the time. It's a little bit holding, by the way, but you know, I'm not gonna call it at this point. Hey, I know I'm playing on arcade mode, by the way. And if I played on simulation or competitive, none of this would work, by the way. You can't play on arcade or simulation when one Hail Marys. You're just not gonna get them. Like, it's a 0% chance. But still, I like to think that the Lions receivers may be just that good. That's what I like to think about. The Lions receivers are simply just that good. They are Himothy's. They are Himothy Rexes, and I have to give them all the props in the world for that. And they dropped it. Look at me praising their receiving core, and then they drop a wide open, not wide open, but a one-on-one contested catch. Me praising them. Lions wide receiving core. It's time to suck. Alright, what happened? PI? Wait, PI on who? It's on them. But how does that work? Oh, okay, so I just get to their 1 yard line. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay, well this is... this is going to be a little bit of a problem. Because Jared Goff, for some reason when he's on this field, he decides he wants to be like the greatest thrower of the football of all time. And, oh, that's wide open. See, that's what I'm trying to avoid, okay? And I know I've said it many times in the video, but those are the plays I'm trying to avoid. Because I think we can outrun their defense. This Lions receiving core, man. I'm like having a new love for this Lions receiving core. And I hope they do win. I don't know if they play today or tomorrow. I forget which day they play. But whenever they play, I hope they do win. Because I want to see this Lions receiving core in the playoff. And like in the Super Bowl. I feel like it would be fun. Don't let him outrun you guys. I said don't let him outrun you. Clearly you didn't understand the message of the video. Don't allow the things to happen. Alright, bro, I can't even skip this. They're, like, literally showboating like crazy. So, like... I mean... At the same time, I mean, it's kind of like a Hail Mary, right? Because, like, bro, there's, like, 2 people draped on top of this man. There's, like, 2 players draped all over this man. For this Hail Mary. Holy crap. Look at this. I mean... Talk about putting the ball in the correct spot, though, if you're Jared Goff. Like, wait, so I can go for 2. Can I kick an extra point? I'm not sure how this works. Oh, this is going to be a long... This is why they're not kicking extra points. This makes sense. Yeah, no. You kind of can't kick extra point because it's a 67-yard extra point. And I don't know how many times... NFL kickers have ever made 67-yard extra points. Alright, you know what? I'm going to sim the rest of this game, boys. I want to see how high scoring of the game is this going to be. Alright, 84, 92, 100. Okay, so we got to 100, which honestly, in most of these like small field videos, it's actually not surprising. It's actually very common for teams to get over 100 points. You know, I expected more points, though. I'm actually kind of low-key disappointed with 144 points. I kind of expected a lot more than that. Jared Goff had 226 yards. That would make sense with a small field. 15 touchdowns, though. Marvin had 5. Reynolds had 5. David Choku had 4. So pretty much all of our touchdowns came from 2 players, which is Also, not really that surprising. So, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one.